What's up, everyone? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Hope everyone's had a good week. How's everyone doing? For me, this week has been annoying. Okay? Um, TikTok banned my account. Yeah. TikTok. I hate you. I really hate you. I really, really hate you. I I I extremely hate TikTok. I really do. But it is what it is, right? I use TikTok to you know, get the clips I get and just record extra content. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, TikTok is so annoying with their how, what they allow and what they don't allow because I mainly like stitch other videos. I stitch other videos. Videos that are still on after certain videos get banned. I'm like, whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. That's why I love YouTube. At least YouTube is a little bit more, a little bit more, what do we call it, lenient. They're not as tyran- tyrannical as TikTok is. But that is my week. You know, yeah, that is my week. Um, yeah, yeah. So it is what it is. I gotta, you know, deal with what I gotta deal with. Okay. So, I want to talk about women's ego. Okay, tonight's live, I'm going to be talking about women's ego. Um, this is a thing where I believe women's ego is at an all-time high, and it has affected women's life in a in my personal opinion, a negative way. Now, one, it is at an all-time high. Okay, women think that they're beautiful, gorgeous, when in reality they are usually average at best. And then, it just makes them egotistical, narcissistic, so it makes them unbearable to be with. Like they think that they're better than you when they are average at best. They're no better than you. And or it also makes women delusional in the sense that, I mean, the other part is delusional too, but it also makes women delusional because they have a very skewed sense of beauty, skewed sense of attraction. Okay. It's like I'm gonna have a video of women just talking about how unattractive she is. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. I've said this before. No matter how unattractive you are, there are women, okay, on the whole 600-pound life. It's a TLC show. 600-pound life that has boyfriend. So I said this where if you're fat, skinny, ugly, pretty, old, young, annoying, not a baby mama, no kids. It don't. Women of all category have options. There are men that would want you. There are men that would want to be with you. The problem is, it's the men that you want that don't want to be with you. So because the men that you want don't want to be with you, you think you're unattractive. It's like that. That's the skewness of it, and it also the thing where the men that they do want is usually sometimes top tier men, or I believe most of the time top tier men. So now you're women because they're so egotistical. They believe that they should be nines, tens. I mean eights, nines, tens. So because they believe that they are top tier women themselves, they've been thinking, why aren't top tier men wanting me. Oh, I'm so depressed because I'm unattractive because top tier men don't want me, but average men want me. Ugh, they're disgusting. I'm so depressed. Yeah, this is the thing where women don't understand the meaning of being unattractive. Okay, where no one will want to even look at you, look your way. No one would even DM you. No one would even want to have sex with you. While women, supposedly, even the most unattractive women have more options than average looking men. So we'll be talking about that. We have some videos to be checking out. So hopefully you guys like it. Okay. So speaking of which, let's go. Let's start out with this one. Okay, let's start out with this one. So let's check this clip out.
I feel like I haven't seen anyone on this app talk about how hard it is to be unattractive. Like, being unattractive is so depressing. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. It's just really depressing. Like, for me, I feel like being unattractive has made my self esteem like really low. It's made my self worth really low. I don't get as many opportunities as other people get. And then just like the whole relationship factor piece to it. Like, I really, really want to be in a relationship. Like, more than anything in the world. That's the one thing that's been missing from my life for a really long time. And I just feel like it's never gonna happen for me. One, because of where I live, but two, because I'm not like conventionally pretty. My body is not tea. Like, I just feel like I don't look good. And to just like carry that with you every single day is really hard. To feel like you're not worthy. It just sucks.
This is the insanity of women. We're gonna break this down. But this is the insanity of women. Now let's so she talked about her body. Okay, let's check it out. I love hang around pussies who Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's a bit yeah, she's on the chubby side. I'll give you that. Um yeah, she's chubby. She's not I agree. She's not, conventionally beautiful or conventionally hot. Okay, face average, body maybe a little bit below average. Okay, so it's like we're gonna break down what she said because what she said pretty much destroyed her whole argument. Okay, destroyed her whole argument. But this is a thing where this is the problem with women because they are so egotistical, so narcissistic. I believe more women than ever are insanely superficial. There was a study a while back, okay? A study a while back where men and women had to what is it? Say which one they prioritized more, okay? It's either looks or finances, okay? With that study, and it's a small study, I believe, but with that study came out that men actually they actually care about finances a lot more than beauty, while women cared a lot more about, well, no, I'm not saying a lot, but they care more about looks than finances. So with that study, it shows you that, you know what, the whole stereotype that men are so obsessed with beauty is not as concrete as society makes it out to be. While women, I do agree that women do care about money, but women are also very superficial because this is the thing where the money part is very superficial. So if women are very superficial, I think they care about all that stuff. They care about money. They care about looks. But in that study, it shows you that women do care about looks. And this shows you, the beauty industry is a $1 billion industry because women care about looks. So let's break this video down.
I feel like I haven't seen anyone on this app talk about how hard it is to be unattractive.
That is cap. Men talk about it constantly. Men talk about it often. The problem is you don't care, right? You don't care what about the men. What you do care about, of course, is women. But here's the thing: when it's usually the better looking women that are producing more content or that gets their content, pushed out to the masses. So you're constantly seeing above average women. While, well, unattractive men are definitely making content saying that how hard it is being actually unattractive. But women don't watch the blight of men, the hardships of men.
Like, being unattractive is so depressing. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. It's just really depressing. Like, for me, I feel like being unattractive has made my self-esteem like really low. It's made my
This is the thing where I honestly believe that women don't understand true destruction to self-esteem. Because here's the thing where with women where the burden of performance is always on men. So men have to create options. Men don't women aren't coming to men, right? Women aren't, not on average, women aren't coming up to men asking for men's numbers. So men have to essentially create. Hey, Cad, it's up to you, my brother. If you want to base my argument on things I want to buy, it's up to you. Plenty of other creators. But this is the thing where women don't understand that men have to create their options. So since men have to go create those options, i.e. men have to approach women, guess what? Men are physically, verbally, having their, Warborg, my God, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you for the dono. I mean, this is the thing where women don't understand. Men are constantly having their self-esteem destroyed. That's why I believe that's adding to the whole less men are approaching nowadays, because men don't want their self-esteem destroyed.
My self-worth really low. I don't get as many opportunities as other people get.
That right there destroys her whole argument, in my personal opinion. She does not get as many approaches as other people. First of all, I've said this before. Comparison is the thief of joy. Okay? Comparison is the thief of joy. Constantly comparing your life to other people. Second, you have options. You have options. One, you just don't have as many options as other people, right? And then you're unhappy. Imagine this. Imagine a man saying, "Oh, there's not enough women wanting me. I'm so depressed." Seriously? Other men will see like, are you kidding me? At least there's people wanting you. While men experience nobody wanting them. Men experience, personal belief, personal opinion, men on average experience nobody wanting them. Nobody looking their way. Okay? Men on average believe that. Warburg, I think if brothels were legal, average women would be humbled real quick. Modern women are totally okay limiting men's options, but want to keep theirs way open. This is the thing where this is the problem where women don't understand. You have options. So to cry that you're so unattractive, that you're so depressed about not having enough options, the audacity, when most men, in my personal opinion, or maybe not most men, okay, I'm not going to go crazy, but a lot of men, I believe a lot of men have no options. No one is DMing them. No one is looking their way. No one is desiring them, wanting to be with them. Nobody. While women, here's this woman complaining, crying online, that's basically saying not enough people, right? Not as many people are hitting on her or interested in her. Not enough. Okay? Not as many as other people. The audacity, the insane audacity, the entitlement, okay? To say that, oh, there's not enough people hitting on me. There's not enough people DMing me. There's not enough people wanting me. Other women get so many men that wants them. Why aren't I getting as many? She's not saying that no one wants her, okay? I can guarantee you, plenty of men can say nobody wants him. No one's, his phone is crickets, right? His DMs is empty. Plenty of men can say nobody is looking his way. Nobody. Plenty of men. And yet this woman here is crying that there's not enough men looking her way. Not as many men looking her way as other women. The entitlement. She's bitter because the hot guy with money doesn't want her. I'm about to say that. We're gonna do that.
And then just like the whole relationship factor piece to it. Like, I really, really want to be in a relationship. Like, more than anything in the world.
That is a lie. That is a lie. This is the thing where women are not truthful. You want to be in a relationship more than anything in the world. This is the insanity. There are men out there that would be dying to be with you because, hell, they would be dying to be in a relationship. Plenty of men. She's not that desperate. She's not that desperate to lower her standards or her perceived standards to be in a relationship with just any man. Women can open their fucking door and get a man to want them. Okay? Can get them. And this is the thing. Not just even sex. Okay? Women can even get men to be in a relationship with them. Even marry them. The thing is that they don't want said men. Oh, it's like, this is a thing where I'm gonna go maybe bottom of the barrel. There are men that, you know what, are a bit chubby. You don't want them, I bet you. There are men that, you know what, are kind of short. I'm pretty sure you don't want those men. There are men that, you know what, men that are like, what? I don't know. Work at Amazon, postal workers, McDonald's workers. Average men, I guess. But I'm pretty sure she doesn't want those men. You want to be in a relationship so bad. Yet there's so many single men out there. And yet, you don't want any of those men. No. This is the thing where a lot of women fail to actually talk about. Because she said it. She said it herself. There are men, okay, that are interested in her. Just not enough. Not as many as she wants. And yet you want to be in such a relationship. You so badly want to be in a relationship, yet none of those men you wanted. This is the thing. The problem is that you don't want to be in a relationship. You want to be in a relationship with the men that you want, which is fine. I'm not telling women to just get with any man, but this is right here. This video is dishonest. It's a dishonest video. It really is. Because like, you gotta be truthful. It's like, oh, I want to be in a relationship so bad. No. You want to be in a relationship with the men that you want so badly. Because be more specific, because that shows you that, you know what? You're making these to be dishonest. You make these to be the victim.
the one thing that's been missing from my life for a really long time. And I just feel like it's never going to happen for me. One, because of where I live, but two, because I'm not like conventionally pretty. My body is not tea. Like,
This is a thing where, yo, Jeffrey, what's up, my brother? What's up? This is the thing with women that seem to have a hard time understanding. There are plenty of men, okay, that would find you attractive. Plenty. Plenty of men. It's like I said this before. If women on 600 Pound Life, the TV show, right, on TLC, on that TV show, women that are obese, if those women can have boyfriends, you can. You can. The issue is not that you can't find a man. I really want women to be more honest. The issue is that you can't. It's not that you can't find a man. The issue is that you can't find the man that you want. Be more honest. I mean, yeah. I mean, she should. I mean, that's the thing where church isn't a bad place, but she could do many different places. Do many. It's like it's not about necessarily the place you go to or whatnot. It's about what you want. That's the problem. That's the problem with women where women purposely, okay, shrink their dating pool. Women purposely shrink their dating pool. They say, I want a man that's, you know, over 6 foot. Well, you just shrink your dating pool to about 15% of men. I want a man that makes 6 figures and above. You just shrink your dating pool to what? 5% of men. Oh, I want a man that, like that has a mandingo down below. You just probably shrink your dating pool to 1% of men, if that. That's the thing with a lot of women. Oh, I want my man to be charming. Well, that shrinks it more. I want him to be funny. That shrinks it more. I want him to be athletic. I have an athletic build. That shrinks it more. It's like women constantly shrink their dating pool. For men, okay? For men. Men try to widen the dating pool. Men would love a gorgeous supermodel, but men are realistic. Men are realistic. As long as you are not bad to look at for himself, okay, he would be attracted to you. As long as you're not bad to look at, he will be attracted to you physically. And then the rest is your personality. And this woman is like, oh, I'm ugly, I'm conventionally unattractive, and my body's not amazing. How's your personality? Probably shitty as well.
I just feel like I don't look good. And to just like carry that with you every single day is really hard. To feel like you're not worthy. It just sucks.
I'll say this: I don't think women ever understand the actual meaning of being truly unattractive. Okay, I think very few women are truly unattractive because by dating statistics, most men find most women attractive. Most men find most women attractive. By dating statistics, most uh most women find most men unattractive. So, that's the thing. But what do you guys think? Okay, so here's the thing. Let's do some needless inflating of ego. Okay, so I have these two clips. Basically, these two clips are basically an example of needlessly inflating women's egos. Needlessly. Okay? Needlessly inflating women's egos. So let's play them.
So I'm in Central Park, right? And this guy comes up to me and he's like, "Can I make a safe observation?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" And he goes, "You are absolutely beautiful." He was like, "You make this park glow." And it was like the cutest thing ever. And then he goes, "And you're having a great hair day." And I'm like, "Thank you for noticing. I am having a great hair day." Yeah, and then he went about his way, and now I'm feeling happy because someone noticed that I did my hair today. So I'm in some.
So it's nice, right? I mean, he was a nice guy. He was being nice. He was being a nice guy, and pretty much made her feel good. Cool. I mean, I'm not bagging on the man necessarily. I'm not bagging on the woman necessarily. But what I am saying is that I believe that doing shit like this, right? Just going up to a random woman, saying she's beautiful, saying all these flowery words, pumping her ego, and then walking away. I don't know what the purpose is. Okay? You weren't doing it to try to be with her. You're just doing it to inflate her ego. Again, it's a nice gesture, but this is the thing where I find, and I'm not even talking about particularly her. I'm just talking about the concept, the whole ideology behind it, right? Inflating women's egos needlessly. We have created a I don't know if I say generation, but a group of women that are egotistical. Average women believing that they're beautiful, gorgeous, goddesses, princesses, queens, perfect 10. We have so many women believing that they are eights, nines, and tens, when in reality, they are four, fives, and maybe six. We have so many average women, okay, believing that they are well above average. And then what's the consequences of that? What's the consequence of that? It's the consequences that now women that are average, they view any man that's on their level below average, beneath them. Because in their mind, men want me, I'm so beautiful. All these men say I'm beautiful. All these men want to have sex with me. I'm so desired. So, I'm so amazing. Guess what? Any man that's truly, right, on her level, right? She's a five, he's a five, but you know what? Because in her mind, she thinks she's a nine. Ah, this man that thinks he's on my level, he's below me, he's beneath me, he's disgusting, he's ugly. When in reality, he's equal to you. He's equal to you in attraction. Okay? But again, men don't have that opportunity to get their egos inflated. So men don't experience that. Men see that you're delusional, you're crazy. Women get their egos inflated by one, men desiring to have sex with them. Two, random men just say they're beautiful. Random men just say they're beautiful. You get the twos, the threes, the fours, the five saying that women are beautiful. When actually, I mean, yes, you may be beautiful in this man's eyes, but because women think that so many average men think I'm beautiful, I must be actually a 8, a 9. Okay? Top tier beauty. So that's the thing. It inflates women's egos needlessly. And it's created women who have such absurd standards. Such absurd standards. Because, oh, she thinks she's an 8, a 9, right? In attraction. Now she thinks she deserves a man that's an 8, a 9 in attraction, along with, okay, all the other standards she has. Okay? That's the insanity of it. But this is one where I said a man needlessly inflating a woman's ego by just words, right? Here's the other one.
Okay, so next up we got Bonnie. He's cute by the way. Um, He's like, you 4'11", I'm 6'4", we should 6'9". We love a short king. 6'4" short king. He did not like it either, because he hasn't unmatched me, but he hasn't replied to that. First of all, I thought that was pretty funny. So, homeboy, reply to that. I might need to see your rebuttal. Okay, so now.
This is the other problem. I get it. I understand. I've been there, I've done that, right? I mean, regrettably, I've been there, I've done that. Okay? Because men, a lot of men, would pretty much have sex with whatever, right? Whatever they can. It in turns make women think, oh, if this man, right, this man wants to have sex with me, I must qualify for this man. Men must want me. I must be beautiful. I must be gorgeous. I must be highly desired because so many men want to have sex with me. Women aren't thinking that, you know what? Men don't give a shit. Men don't give a shit. Men just want to bust a nut. Women don't think like that. Women don't think like that. Women just think that, okay, if men desire me sexually, men must want me. Okay? I must be highly desired because men want me sexually. And what does that do? It inflates women's egos. This woman that looks, don't want to try to be mean, okay? I leave that to chat. I leave that to my my subscribers. I'm not trying to be mean. But this woman is below average. Below average. How below? I'll leave it up to you, my brothers. But she's below average. But because in her mind, this 6'4" man, okay, who I guess she thinks is cute, whatever. 6'4" man, which is 6'4" is pretty rare in height, wants to have sex with her. She's thinking, oh man, I'm amazing, right? I'm amazing. I'm so desirable. I'm highly desired. And this is what I'm talking about. We have women like this, okay? Women like this who are below average to average, thinking that they are better than average men at their level. Because maybe men that are the 6s, the 7s, maybe even the 9s would have sex with her. Women think, that they are desired. They are amazing. And I think that's a very dangerous thing for women. Well, maybe not dangerous in the way that, it's destroying their making them delusional when it comes to dating. So what I say dangerous is not like, maybe not physically dangerous, but dangerous in the sense that because these women are now egotistical, right? Egotistical. They think that they deserve the top tier men. So any man that's maybe at her level, well, she doesn't want him. So now she's in her 25 to her mid 20s, thinking like, oh, you ain't on my level, right? You ain't on my level. Now in her 30s, still delusional. You ain't on my level. So she's not dating men that are actually on her level, but she's giving her bodies, right, to the 6'4" men. And then you know what? Now she's her mid 30s, like, oh, what's going on? Why aren't these 6'4" men committing to me? Why aren't these 6'4" men committing to me? Why are these 6'4" men only want to have sex with me? There's no good men out there. All men are cheaters, liars, and all this shit. Because the 6'4" men don't want to commit to me. When she has, looked down on the men that are actually her level. Because this is a thing where it's rare for people at different levels, okay? Whatever level, right? Attraction level, finance level, whatever. Like deep disparity in levels would date each other, would be in a committed relationship with each other. I don't think that is common. Usually people date or marry close to their own level, right? If you're a 5, you probably either marry a 4 or a 6, maybe a 7, right? Maybe. If you're a 9, you're 8, you may marry one at equal levels, maybe a 7, okay? Maybe a 7. At worst, maybe a 6. But you're not gonna be at an 8 and marry a 3. Okay? That is the disparity. And that is the problem with a lot of these women, where they think that they are being deluded and thinking that they're better than what they actually are. Okay? And that's the problem.
Next up, we got Bonnie. He's cute, by the way. He's like, you 4'11", I'm 6'4", we should 6'9". We love a short king. 6'4", short king. He did not like it.
The audacity. I mean, I guess she's joking, right? But it's not really a good joke to say short king. Okay. 6'4" is not even a good joke to say short king. The joke is usually if women say a 5'9" guy is a short king. Because women always think any man under 6 foot is short. That's a more reasonable joke. Okay? Because it's like, no, it's not really that short. But to say a 6'4" man, which is rare, very rare, okay? Short king, not a good joke. Not a good joke at all.
Either, because he hasn't unmatched me, but he hasn't replied to that. First of all, I thought that was pretty funny. So, homeboy, reply to that. I might need to see your rebuttal. Okay, so next up we got Bonnie. He's cute, by the way. He's like, you
Just like, I mean, I try my best to be respectful, but just looking at her, yo, big bars, what's up? What's up? What's up? Just looking at her, I could say some heinous things, which I'm trying not to. I try to be as respectful as I can, okay? Because I don't want to be labeled a misogynist to people who, but it's like, God, the nerve of her. Yes, the nerve of her.
4'11", I'm 6'4", we should 6'9". We love a short king. 6'4", short king. He did not like it either, because he hasn't unmatched me, but he hasn't replied to that. First of all, I thought that was pretty funny. So, homeboy.
I think he hasn't unmatched her because you know what? I mean, he's not that bothered, okay? Because shooting this text as your first text is like, he knows that if he could get sex with her, great. If he can't, he's not that bothered. But it's like he's not feeling it. But this is the thing what I'm saying. Because us men would have sex with pretty much women at any level, it's deluding women. It is making women egotistical. It's giving women the entitlement. And that is the audacity. What do you guys think?
Reply to that. I might need to see your rebuttal.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. Speaking of egotistical women, this is one of the videos why I wanted to create this video, the live tonight. The ego of women is next level. All right, so let's play this bad boy.
To be having free conversations. I paid too much money for my upkeep to be having free conversations. I had somebody reach out to me. They have been reaching out to me in my DMs, and I was kind of ignoring it, just leaving them on red because I'm not interested. And today they consistently message me, and so I said, okay, I'll answer. This morning I had a shampoo appointment. And so I answered, and they were like, am I disturbing you? And I said, I don't converse with men that I don't know. And they said, well, let's change that. And I said, well, I'm actually on the way to go get my hair done. You gonna contribute to that? They sent a long paragraph asking me to explain why they should do that. And they said now they understand the kind of woman that I am, on and on and on. And I said, no problem, no worries, have a good day. I feel like this. I keep my nails done, keep my toes done. So Nails, toes, every month. I get my hair done every month. This is the luxury style. I keep my hair up, right? So getting my hair done every month. Nails, toes, hair. I own my home. I got an acre of land. I have to get my grass cut. I get my yard work done by myself. All of that is covered by myself. I have a nice body. I get that done in the gym. I have a gym membership. I clothe my nice body with nice clothes. And so I have to go shopping. And I wear makeup, which I enjoy. And in the comments, I don't care what you got to say about makeup. But I also spend money on that. And so to keep this up, I also eat on a meal plan that I have created. And so for that meal plan, I have to go grocery shopping to eat off of the meal plan that I have created. And so all of this takes money. All of this takes money to upkeep this. And so why am I having free conversations? And it is okay. It is okay if you don't feel the way that I feel and you are having free conversations. But I think about this, especially if you're messaging me when I'm on the way to an appointment where I'm about to spend hundreds of dollars to get my hair washed, and I'm continuing to have this appointment where I'm spending hundreds of dollars on myself, and you're interested in me? No, I don't have free conversations. And I implore you, if you're a woman who takes great care of herself and does great things for herself and keeps herself up, think about whether you're having free conversations. I treat my phone like it still has minutes and you're not using mine up. That's it. Love you. Bye.
Uh, women. This is, God, women are big bars. Exactly. This is the thing with women where I am. Give me a minute. Okay, so this is the problem I'm talking about. The ego, the narcissism of women, the high level of ego, the egotistical women right here. Okay? And this is where I hold men accountable. The problem is we easily, okay, give women compliments when they don't deserve it. We're not dating these women. We're not getting anything out of these women, and we're complimenting them. Saying you're beautiful, walk away. Saying you're gorgeous, walk away. Right? You just out of nowhere inflate these women's egos. Fine. You want to be a nice guy, cool. But you don't understand. You're creating egotistical women, right? Common sense, like all these, like how men go on TikTok, Instagram, press all these likes on all these women's pictures, videos, all this shit, and then say in their comments like, "Oh my god, you're so gorgeous, you're so amazing, I want to be with you." Oh, da, 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 da. That inflates women's egos needlessly, disgustingly. Okay, and then another thing where us men will have sex with pretty much any women at any level of the bracket. Okay, if you're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. If we can tap it, right? If we can have sex with it, it don't matter. We're fine with it. We're fine with it. But then this is the thing. Women don't understand. It's just sex. No. What women think about, oh, you want me? You want to have sex with me? You desire me? Okay? Then I must be desirable. I must be highly wanted. I must be top tier beautiful, top tier gorgeous. I must be actually a 9 because all these men want me. All these men want to have sex with me. I must be an 8, a 9. It inflates women's egos and make women like this. What is that? I'm gonna be mean. The Star Trek one. The what is it? What is those Star Trek those guys, those aliens that have the forehead stuff. She remind me of those, right? Man, what was those? Yes. The audacity to have that ego is insane. Let's break this down.
I pay too much money for my upkeep to be having free conversations. I had somebody reach out to me. They have been reaching out to me in my DMs, and
Pay too. It's like, what are you paying for? You pay too much money for this upkeep. I'm sorry. At best, and I'm being nice, you look like a 5. And with all this upkeep and you look like a 5, you got to be kidding me. Get your money back. And this is the thing where I don't know about you, right? But if I could run a hand on your face and my hand turns colors, that is not desirable. That isn't desirable. This woman, I can tell you, she literally caked her fucking face. Looks at it. Look at it. You might as well have a filter on your face.
I was kind of ignoring it, just leaving.
And like, seriously, your hair, like, why is it so far back? No makeup, maybe. That's the problem, right? That is the problem. I'm not just holding men accountable for, needlessly inflating women's egos. Makeup is inflating women's egos. If you wipe that fucking shit off your face, women's attraction level will decrease rapidly.
Them all red because I'm not interested. And today they consistently message me, and so I said, okay, I'll answer. This morning I had a shampoo appointment, and so I answered, and they were like, am I disturbing you? And I said, I don't converse with men that I don't know. And they said, well, let's change that. And I said, well, I'm actually on the way to go get my hair done. You gonna contribute to that?
I've done a video of this woman before. This is a baby mama. It's like, and I think I might be wrong, but I think she's in her late 20s. I believe. I think so. Okay? I mean, I think she said something like that. Late 20s or maybe early 30s. Yet, girl, you don't look that great. You look very subpar. But it's like the ego is like, this is the thing where I find it, the problem with a lot of modern day women, okay? Have an ego, okay, but let it go with your looks. When women are average looking women, yet you would hope that they have beautiful personality. Yet this is what men are getting. Average looking women with disgusting personalities, with ugly personalities. That just makes you a fucking 3. Okay? You could be a 5 in attraction level, but when you open your fucking mouth, you are a 3 or 2 because your personality is so ugly. You are average at best to think that a man you just know should pay for your fucking hair when honestly, you paying for it hasn't even helped you. So really, that is the audacity. That's the entitlement. A man you don't even know. This is the problem with dating. And women 100% is at fault. Okay? Dating was used to be you both getting to know each other. You're both seeing if you are compatible. You're both seeing if, you know what, there's a future in it. Women have made dating, okay? Oh, what am I going to get from you? What do I get from you? What kind of experiences are you going to give me? How much money are you going to spend on me? That is what women have created dating. And this is why men are tired.
It's in a long paragraph asking me to explain why they should do that. And they said now they understand the kind of woman that I am, on and on and on. And I said, no problem. No worries. Have a good day. I feel like this. I keep my nails done, keep my toes done. So nails, toes, every month.
Men don't demand that. Men don't even ask for that shit. Men are not, oh my God, I need women to get their nails and toes done. No, men don't give a shit. Now, if you did, cool, great. Maybe that's a little bit more attraction, but it's not. That's not gonna make a man want you. Okay, you're not doing. See, this is the problem, right? You're not doing getting your nails and toes done for a man. No, you're doing it for yourself. You're doing that for yourself. I've literally seen women wear hoodies, okay? Wear hoodies, no makeup on, not even your nails and toes done, and still get hit on, okay? You still get men attracted to you. So what does that say? It's like you're doing it. Yeah, maybe it helps, but honestly, it's not gonna make men stop, okay? Like being interested in you. I've said it. Ugly women get options. Fat women get options, okay? So really, you getting your nails done, your feet done, great, cool. But you're not, it's like you're not doing it for men.
I get my hair done every month. This is a luxury style. I keep my hair up, right? So getting my hair done every month. Nails, toes, hair. I own my home. I got an acre of land. I have to get my grass cut. I get my yard work done by.
So are you going to give him your house? Are you giving him, how's the man benefit from all the shit you're saying? It's like you get your toenails done, okay? Your hair done, okay? You have a house, great. How does a fucking man benefit from that shit? Men don't benefit from that. That's for you. You're an adult. You do what you want with your money. It's really this is the thing where it's really tiring, okay? Where women one think that they're an adult, right? They do adult shit, and that makes them special. Oh, I pay my own bills. So the fuck what? How does that make you more desirable to men? How's that like a benefit to a man that you pay your own bills? Great. You're an adult. That's the bare minimum. Take care of yourself. But yet, imagine this. A man said, oh my God, I get my hair cut. Right? I get my hair cut every month. Women should want me. Huh? I cut my nails. I cut my nails every month. Women should want me. Imagine the entitlement. Being an adult, taking care of yourself. And then women should treat you better because you take care of yourself. It's like, are you kidding me?
Myself. All of that is covered by myself. I have a nice body. I get that done in the gym. I have a gym membership. I clothe my nice body with nice clothes. And so I have to go shopping. And I wear makeup, which I enjoy. And in the comments, I don't care what you got to say about makeup. But I also spend money on that. And so to keep this up, I also eat on a meal plan that I have created. And so for that meal plan, I have to go grocery shopping to eat off of the meal plan that I have created. And so
this is the thing with women where all women want is for men to take away their adult responsibilities. It's like women are absolutely, utterly lazy. You want men to make your life better. Okay. But what are you doing to make his life better? No, you're not. Women don't say what they do to make men's life better. No. You only care about what a man does to make your life better. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, this is why men are checked out of dating, right? Men are checked out of the dating scene. This is why women like this, okay, are suffering in the dating market. I believe. Let me double check. Let me double check. I'm trying to see. No, well, forget about it. Never mind.
of this takes money. All of this takes money to upkeep this. And so why am I having free conversations? And it is okay. It is okay if you don't feel the way that I feel and you are having free conversations. But I think about this, especially if you're messaging me when I'm.
And this is why men should leave women alone. I really do. I mean, it's like, at least Western women, at least these, I don't know. I guess sometimes it's hard to tell which women sometimes, but I think this is a growing problem where so many women just view you as a wallet. Right? What can you do for me? How much you can spend on me? And it just gets tiring.
I'm on the way to an appointment where I'm about to spend hundreds of dollars to get my hair washed, and I'm continuing to have this appointment where I'm spending hundreds of dollars on myself, and you're interested in me? No, I don't have free conversations. And I implore you, if you are a woman, if you're a woman who takes great care of herself and does great things for herself and keeps herself up, think about whether you're having free conversations. I treat my phone like it still has minutes and you're not.
You know, and this is the thing where the problem is that women will never be held accountable for their ugly personality or their actions or whatever, because there will always be men out there who don't give a shit. Okay? There will always be men out there that don't give a shit. I mean, and what can I say? I'm not gonna. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. That, yeah. Because I said this before. Again, this is why I don't have sympathy for women when it comes to dating. Right? When it comes to dating, I don't have sympathy for women because it don't matter if you're ugly, pretty, fat, skinny, ugly personality or great personality. You will always have options. I'm not one of the creators, okay, that say, oh, women will never find a man. That's a fucking lie. Women can find men, right? Women always have options. Okay? But what karma will do is deplete the options of the men you do want. That is what karma would do. Okay? Karma will deplete the options of men that you do want. And that I'm ready for. Okay? That I say. That I talk about. But I'm not here to say that, oh, you'll never find a man. Men are simps. Men are betas, right? Men are easily, you know, men, like I said, men find most women attractive. So men are easily used. Women are men's only kryptonite. Women are men's biggest weakness. We as men are always weak towards women. Okay? That is our weakness. 100%. Women. Women is our weakness. So, as our weakness, we'll always fail to it. So, it is what it is. I just hope that content like this, right, a small bit where it can improve even a small bit of men's minds, right? Where, nah, I ain't dealing with this bullshit. I ain't dealing with this bad behavior. I don't care if I'm an average man, okay? I ain't dealing with that shit. No, 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 no. You want to be a money grubbing bitch? Fine. Go find your simp, right? Go find your beta man. Go find your man that has no fucking backbone, okay? That just sees that you are a body to use. Fine. I don't need that, right? Go find those men. So, but what do you guys think? The only thing that will keep women accountable is father time when they grow old, and that's the thing. I agree. I agree. And that's why I said, okay, why as time goes on, what will actually, okay, what will actually you know, show what the karma will be is that women will have less and less options for the men that they do want. That is what father time would do. All right, these are two short clips, but they're interesting. Okay, they're interesting. So I wanted to check it out.
I blew up my life 2.5 years ago. After a year of telling my husband that I was not happy and us talking about divorce, or me talking about divorce, I just decided one day that that was that. I was gonna leave. And I packed a suitcase and I left. And for those of you that have also done this, I wonder if you have any regrets. I blew up. Is a man's worth
No, let me. I gotta replay that. I gotta redo this one. I'm gonna redo this one. Give me a second.
I blew up my life.
Excuse me. So I had to redo this one. All right. Okay. Again, this is the two short clips. Okay. So I wanted to. Okay. All right. Let's check out these two short clips.
2.5 years ago. I blew up my life 2.5 years ago. After a year of telling my husband that I was not happy and us talking about divorce, or me talking about divorce, I just decided one day that that was that. I was gonna leave. And I packed a suitcase and I left. And for those of you that have also done this, I wonder if you have any regrets. I blew up my life 2.5.
That's the thing where we've said this plenty of times before. Women will fuck a man's life for happiness. Women will sacrifice her family for happiness. Women will sacrifice marriage for happiness, sacrifice children for happiness. Women will sacrifice anything and everything for their own happiness, their own perceived idea of happiness, whatever that is, which is like the most idiotic of emotions, okay? Because this is the thing, happiness is fleeting. You're happy one moment and next moment is like nothing, right? It's like, okay, now what? But this short-term dopamine effect that happiness brings, women will sacrifice anything and everything for it. Instead of, you know what? If you're unhappy, fucking find a hobby. Okay? Do something else. Like, it's like, no. If she's unhappy, everything that's right current in her life, like if she has a man, a husband, children, family, whatever, she perceived that all this stuff is what's making her unhappy. So she will fucking wipe the slate clean, right? Because must be because I have a husband. That's why I'm unhappy. Not because, you know what? Maybe you're just a miserable person. Okay, that you have no hobby, you have nothing going for you. You don't find happiness in the vows you made. This is why a lot of men, like, they shit on marriage. Because that's the thing, right? It doesn't matter the fucking vows she made. It doesn't matter the contract she signed. If she's unhappy, she will fuck you up. She will destroy, okay, your life. She will waste your time because she's unhappy. Not because, oh, you know what? You spent years with her, right? She wasn't unhappy right? She wasn't happy when, during the relationship. She wasn't unhappy during the proposal. After years of marriage, now she's unhappy. And she blames it on you. Blames it being with you. Blames it on being with the husband. Blame it on having a family. That's why she's unhappy. And this is why. And no blame to self. This is the thing. This is what exactly Big Bar said it. No blame to herself. No accountability. No think like, you know what? I'm unhappy. Maybe I should do things that will make me happy. Instead of, you know what? Maybe I should get rid of things, right? Get rid of my family and husband. That's what's making me unhappy. Instead of, you know what? Maybe we should go out, do things, okay? Maybe we should focus on our relationship. Okay. Maybe we should date more. I don't know. Get a hobby, right? Do do things that will make you happy. No, you equate everything, okay, to suppose that happiness is because you're married. That is why you're unhappy. Exactly. And this is the thing. Women don't self-reflect. They don't self-reflect. And so she's saying, oh, do you have any regrets? You regret? It's like, you know what? Have some accountability. Have some self-reflection. Understand that you shouldn't put all your happiness, right? This is a problem with these women nowadays. They put all their happiness on others instead of, you know what? If you're unhappy, maybe do something about it. You know, work about it, work around it.
Half years ago, after a year of telling my husband that I was not happy and us talking about divorce, or me talking about divorce, I just decided one day that was that. I was gonna leave. And I packed a suitcase and I left. And for those of you that have also done this, I wonder if you have any regrets. I blew up my life 2.5 years ago. After a year of telling my husband that I was not happy and us talking about divorce. No one is responsible for my happiness. But why is my happiness not a good enough reason to leave my marriage? It was not my husband's responsibility to make me happy. But if the marriage makes me unhappy, I'm leaving. No one is responsible for my happiness. But why is my happiness not a good enough reason to leave my marriage?
Because there are duties. There are duties that comes with being a wife. This is the problem with so many women. They don't know what it means to be a committed wife. Women do not know what it means to be a wife. This is a thing where I'm seeing more and more. Okay, this is why women want already built men. Women want already built men because here's the thing: women do not want to build with men. Women don't want to build with men. Okay, they don't want the structure built. They don't want to go through the building stage, structuring, going through the hard times, right? The good and hard times, right? The good and bad times. Women don't want that. They only care about their happiness. So since they only care about their happiness, they want a man that's already built. So he's been through it all. So she's not caring about, all these other things. So if he's been through it all, okay, now he can focus on her fucking happiness. This is a thing where she's not top tier or anything, but not because how attractive she is, it's how ugly her personality is. It's like, so this is the problem what men see. Men are seeing this in mass. You break up a relationship, break up a marriage because you say you're unhappy. That is a good enough reason to break up a marriage. Imagine that reversed where a man say, I cheated because I was unhappy. Instead of, you know what, making it work, fixing the issue, fixing the problem. She said her marriage made her unhappy. Your marriage made you unhappy? So the relationship didn't make you unhappy. The engagement didn't make you unhappy. The beginning of that marriage didn't make you unhappy. But now marriage makes you unhappy. It's like women are absolutely diabolical. Okay? Women are absolutely selfish. Insanely selfish. This is why I say part of being narcissistic, right? Part of being narcissistic is the selfishness. Only caring about yourself. Only caring about yourself. How many people are unhappily married? Why did you marry someone when you are unhappy with that person? This is the thing with women. Yo, Michael, what's up, my brother? This is the problem with a lot of women. You weren't into him, right? This is the problem with a lot of women because of the Chads, the Tyrones, the Pookies. All right, the bad boys. They can't get those men to settle down. They can't get those men to settle down. They choose the good men, right? They choose the stable men. They choose the financially stable men, right? They choose the men that are committed minded. They choose the men that would be good husbands, the men that would be good fathers, the men that, you know what, don't rock the boat, the men that are not, emotionally manipulative. They choose those men and settle for those men. They settle for those men. But because women think that, oh, I'm settling for this man, I'm unhappy with this man. I'm not attracted to this man. So I'm settling for this man. Because I can't get the pookies, right? The pookies to settle down. But guess what? Guess what? Those pookies, they keep women guessing. They keep women's emotional dopamine addiction, okay? Women are chaotic. Women are chaotic in nature. They are chaotic in nature. Guess what? Those pookies, they feed that chaos. They feed those chaos, that chaos nature of women. So this is why women find nice guys boring. Find stable men boring. That's why she's unhappy. She is bored. I bet you, personal belief, majority of divorces, okay? If you actually talk to the women file majority of the divorces. If you actually talk to the women, they filed truly because they were fucking bored. They were bored. I've said this countless times before. The most dangerous emotion a woman can have is boredom. She will fuck up your life if she's bored. Because you're stable. You're financially stable. You think about the future, right? You think about the future. You think about budgeting. You think about saving. You think about you're a nice guy. You're boring. There's no manipulation. There's no chaos. There's no excitement in that. So you're boring. And this is what makes women unhappy. You're boring. There's nothing with the pookies. She's always guessing. Women are always guessing what he's going to do next. What's going to happen next? All right? The pookies, okay? Right? The chads, the players, they keep women guessing.
It was not my husband's responsibility to make me happy. But if the marriage makes me unhappy, I'm leaving.
If the marriage is boring, she's leaving. And this is why 70% of divorces are filed by women. They don't give a shit about you. Okay? They don't give a shit about the years in the relationship, the proposal, the time in the marriage, right? The beginning of the marriage, all that shit. No. Once she gets bored of it, right? Once the whole excitement of a relationship is over, excitement of the proposal is over, right? The engagement is over, the excitement of the marriage is over. Now she's bored. Now what? What's the next thing, right? Stable men, nice guys, men that are financially responsible, men that are emotionally intelligent, men that are intelligent. What next, right? What next? We are boring. Plain and simple, right? I'll tell you this. I'm financially stable. I'm emotionally intelligent. I believe I'm intelligent, right? I believe I'm a nice guy. All these things, but I'll tell you this. I'm conventionally boring. I'm a homebody. Right? Men probably, like she probably settled for, is a boring man. He doesn't know how to manipulate women's emotion, right? Keep them guessing. Let's go to the bar right now. Let's go on a trip right now. Let's do this right now. No planning. But it's just constant guessing, right? Constant on your tippy toes with the players, the chads, the pookies, right? You're constantly on your tippy toes because you're constantly guessing what he's going to do next. What's going to happen, right? This is why women are more faithful to the liars, the cheaters, and the abusers, right? Listen to that. Women are more faithful to the liars, the cheaters, and the abusers than they are to the men that are nice, stable, and the men that they marry. How many times, right? How many times? You got to imagine this. How many times you've heard a woman getting abused by a man and she comes back? How many times? It's like that. That always amazes me, right? How many times you listen to a woman that said he abused me, and then he's like, "Bitch, why are you still with him? Right? Why are you still with him?" Yet, women like this, oh, he's stable. He's a good man. I've heard women say, "Thank you, Thank you, big bars. Thank you, my brother." I've heard women say, "He's a good man. He's a good husband. He's a good father." Right? He's a good man, good husband, good father. You still divorced him. Right? You still left him. I've heard that so many times. Yet a man that abuses a woman can get a woman to be loyal to her. Why do you think that? Because he keeps women guessing. He keeps women addicted to the dopamine effect he has on women. Nice guys don't manipulate women's emotions. They don't know how to do it. That's not in them to do it. Okay? Good men, they don't have a desire to manipulate you, right? To make you crazy. So guess what? He's boring. Good men are boring. So women will leave said men. And that's the thing that I'm tired of. I'm tired of that shit. And this is the narrative we get, right? This is what's the problem. That good men are shitted on. And yet, the abusers, the liars, the cheaters are constantly getting women, right? Wanting to force these men to commit to them. Always, women are, you hear this, right? Women are constantly complaining about these said men. You aren't hearing women complaining about good men. When is the last time you heard women complain about, oh, he's such a good man? He's such a good man. No. What you do hear is women saying, I'm divorcing this good man. Why? You're unhappy. That's the thing. You will easily, readily leave a good man. But, oh, God forbid, how hard it is. Right? How hard women constantly say, oh, you don't know how difficult it is to leave an abusive man. Really? Really? Does that make sense to you guys? Brothers, does that make sense? It's so hard to leave an abusive man. But goddamn, it's easy to leave a good man. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. A man that's actually physically hurting you, that's hard to leave. A man that's good to you, wow, that's easy, right? No, leave him on a dime. Women, that's amazing logic. How hard it is. I constantly hear it, right? When people say, you don't understand abuse victims. Really? Yeah, you're fucking right. I don't understand it. It's absolutely impossible for you to leave a man that abuses you. But God, women makes it so easy to leave a good man. Makes fucking sense.
No, no one is responsible for my happiness. But why is my happiness not a good enough reason to leave my marriage? It was not my husband's responsibility to make me happy. But if the marriage makes me unhappy, I'm leaving. No.
What do you guys think? Don't fear good men. True. True that. True that. All right, let's check out this one.
May ruffle some feathers when I say this, but from my personal experiences, from what I went through as a woman, I can say with confidence today that I would not be dating another black man no time soon. For a lot of reasons, but I'm gonna just state the obvious. They do not take care of their children. And no, I'm not talking about just paying child support. It takes more than just paying child support to raise a child. Most of y'all have a problem with money, and a lot of y'all do not make good financial decisions. A lot of y'all are not reliable. Y'all not responsible. Most of y'all have a problem with supporting y'all women. Y'all want us to pay half of the bills, sleep with you, clean, cook, take care of the kids. No. Also, a lot of y'all are still mama's boys. I'm sorry, but y'all are still clinging to y'all mama's titty. Y'all involve y'all mama in on every single thing, especially when it comes to y'all relationship. I really feel like a lot of y'all lack ambition. Y'all lack being go-getters. And to be clear, I'm not saying all black men are like this. That's not what I'm saying. My prerogative and it's my preference. I will be passing on dating a black man. I may ruffle some.
You know, why I support black men a lot. I mean, I support all men, right? I say this. I support all good men. I support all good men. But one of the things why I say I support good black men is because there are no other group of women that shit on men, that they're their own men, more than said black women. I mean, Asian women do it. There are some, but it's like there is such a significant amount of black women that shit on black men. There is so much more, right? That's the thing. There are more black women that shit on black men than there are other races. I don't hear it enough, right? I mean, maybe that's my FYP, but goddamn, black women hate black men. Now, this is I'm gonna be prefaces. Internet black women, okay? Internet black women, they goddamn hate black men. And this is the thing where, why do I care? Why do I care? Because I care about my brothers. I care about men that are shitted on. I care about good men that are shitted on. Why do I say that? This bitch has the audacity to say, oh, black men are not active fathers. Black men are the most active, okay? Black men, black fathers are the most active out of all racial groups. Black men are the most active fathers out of all racial groups. And you have the audacity to shit on your own men. Date whoever you want to date, right? Date whoever you want to date. I don't give a shit. But this is the problem we're having. You want to date whoever you want to date, while you're walking in the door, you're spitting on those men's faces. Okay? You want to date other men? Cool. But while you're going out that door, you're spitting on black men's faces. And I'm like, why? What the fuck you want to do? Why do that? I don't understand that shit. That's the problem. Yes, it's statistically correct. Black men, black fathers are the most active fathers out of all racial groups, more than white men. Okay? I forgot what it was, like 70%, right? Around 70%. While I think about 60 to 50% of white men, black men are the most active fathers. And then here's this black woman shitting on black men. It's like, seriously, you don't need to say the shit you want to say. Just don't date them then, right? But no. Instead of saying that you don't want to date these men, you're going to shit on these men on the way out, right? It's like, you got to be kidding me.
feathers when I say this, but from my personal experiences, from what I went through as a woman, I can say with confidence today that I would not be dating another black man no time soon. For a lot of reasons, but I'm gonna just state the obvious. They do not take care of their children.
All right, let's play this. You can Google that shit, okay? I'm Googling it. Google it. Okay. One study says, found that black fathers were more actively to bathe, dress, diaper their children daily compared to white and Hispanic fathers. Another study shows black non-resident fathers were more actively to spend time and engage in activities with their children than Hispanic fathers. The most active fathers. And I'm an Asian guy. I'm like, why is this Asian guy supporting black men? Because this is the thing. I support facts. I support the logic. I don't support the hypocrisy. I don't support the delusion. I don't support the fucking shitting on good men. I don't support that shit. Google it. Stop. This is the thing. This woman, you're not dating a million men. You date 1, 2, 3, 5. And then you said, black men aren't good fathers. The fuck? I mean, seriously. Sorry that you picked the pookies, right? Sorry you picked the men that has, 10, 12 baby mamas. But that's your fucking fault. No man forced you to pick who you picked. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And it's like, why is an Asian man supporting black men when like black women are shitting internet? Black women are shitting on black men. It's like, are you kidding me?
And no, I'm not talking about just paying child support. It takes more than just.
I literally didn't just say child support, right? I didn't even mention child support. I mentioned actually being a father. One study found black fathers are more likely to bathe, dress, and diaper their children daily. Okay. Another study showed non-resident fathers were more likely to spend time and engage in activities with their children. No money, right? I said nothing about fucking money. Absolutely fucking disgusting. This shit is disgusting. It's irritatingly disgusting.
Paying child support to raise a child. Most of y'all have a problem with money, and a lot of y'all do not make good.
I swear to God. When examining debt specifically among black men and black women, research consistently shows that black women, on average, carry a higher debt burden than black men, particularly in the realm of student loans. Bitch, you're wrong again. It's like, stop this shit. This is why, right? This is why men talk in generality. Men don't. I'm not bringing up my own situation, right? I'm not bringing up my own shit. Okay, when I'm talking about other stuff. Yes, it's sad. This shit is sad. Okay? You have women of your own complexion shitting on you. I'm sorry. This is why I like. It's like, why? Why are you shitting on each other like this? It's just like, it's really disgusting. And you're doing it wrong, right? I just disproved two of her fucking reasonings.
Financial decisions. A lot of y'all are not reliable. Y'all not responsible. Most of y'all have a problem with supporting y'all women. Y'all want
Most of y'all have it's like I just proved pretty much my two examples also disprove this also thing, right? Men are more better, men are less in debt than women. So technically they're more responsible. Okay? Men are more active fathers. It's really absolutely disgusting. It really is. And I'm appalled.
us to pay half of the bills, sleep with you, clean, cook, take care of the kids. No. Also, a lot of y'all are still mama's.
Okay. So, fine. And then now that you're single motherhood, right? Single mothers are highest in the black communities. Okay, fine. You don't want to pay, you don't want to go half with a man. Okay? Now you are a single mother by yourself, paying 100%, right? Paying 100% of your own fucking adult responsibility. And now you 100% cooking and cleaning, taking care of the children. Sound like it would have been better if you were paying 50%, had someone to help you, right, with the household, had someone to help you, right, with the childcare. Because here's the thing, I just said it. Black fathers are the most active fucking fathers. But hey, you know what? Let's just shit on black men on the way out.
Boys, I'm sorry, but y'all are still clinging to your mama's titty. Y'all involve your mama in on every single thing, especially when it comes to your relationship.
Yeah, because guess what? I mean, I'm not talking about the bad parts of it, but here's the thing. Other women can see your bullshit. Other women can see your bullshit. So maybe because the mamas ain't gonna let the sons, right, just deal with your bullshit. Let you use her son.
I really feel like a lot of y'all lack ambition. Y'all lack being go-getters. And
Here's the thing where technically still you gotta think, okay? One, men still out earn women, okay? But two, I'll say this, where the career landscape is different for black men than it is for women. There are more programs that pushes women to succeed. There aren't many, if any, programs to push for black men to succeed. Okay, I've said this, right? Even DEI, okay, or affirmative action, it's more geared towards black women than it is really towards black men. And here's my own thing, right? Where I do want to promote more men to be more financially stable. Not because you want to deal with, you know, bitches like this. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't. I'll take it back. So you don't deal with terrible women like this. If you become the best version of yourself financially, you don't need to deal with women like this, where you can be better than. This is the thing. The best revenge you can do is be the best version of yourself. This is why I definitely support, you know, more black men to go into the blue collar career. You know, HVAC, you know, the AC stuff, electrician, you know, woodwork, construction, stuff like that, highly, um, I think those are still lucrative jobs without the burden of debt from education. So that I definitely promote. This is a thing where I feel, I feel bad for black men because, instead of helping black men, because I think black men are suffering more, black young men especially. No, you're just gonna shit on them on your way out. I mean, you have sex with them, right? You be their baby mamas, but you're gonna shit on them on your way out.
To be clear, I'm not saying all black men are like this. That's not what I'm saying. My prerogative and it's my preference.
I mean, it is what it is. I guess I think it's very disingenuous. I do. I think it's factually wrong. Okay. Now, maybe personally it's right, right? Her personal experience, but this is the thing. That is why uh women are kind of idiotic. You pick wrong, right? You pick wrong, you pick the wrong men, and then you blame men for it, right? You blame all men for it, right? Instead of blaming yourself, taking accountability for who you choose, you are going to push the blame onto men, right? Instead of picking, men that are shitty fathers, picking men that are shitty men, right? Instead of picking better, right? Because you picked shitty men, you're gonna blame men for the shitty men that you pick. Yeah, that makes sense. And then it's like, these are just, and this is why I make these videos, because this is visual, right? Video proof that when I say, right, black women, internet black women are black men's biggest haters. I get shamed for it, right? I get hate for that. But when I have video proof, right, I still get hate for that. Hey, it is what it is. I'm not gonna, yo, what's up, my brother? Now, I have video proof, so prove me wrong, right? I'm not just speaking shit from my mouth just to speak shit. I'm proving it. I'm backing the shit I'm saying. So, what do you guys think? All right, let's do some Kendra G. All right, let's do some Kendra G.
Great phones.
The good old state of Georgia.
Oh, this is so much better. So it was your computer.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 54.
54. And what do you do for a living?
I'm retired.
Okay. You have any kids?
I have 2 grown children.
How old are your grown children?
I have a son that's 24 years old. He's still living in New Jersey. And I have a daughter that's going to school, college here in Georgia.
Okay. How old is your daughter?
She's 19.
19. 24 and 19. Both by the same man?
I was married for 16 years, and that's my daughter. And my son is from my
Okay.
previous
Gotcha.
relationship for that.
So when did you get divorced?
In 2021.
Gotcha. And what's your zodiac sign?
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Monica, Georgia, 54, Scorpio, is retired, mom to 2 grown children. She was once married. What kind of man you looking for, Monica?
I just relocated not too long ago from New Jersey. So after my divorce, I took some time out just to chill until I got down here. And I want someone that I can actually have an intelligent conversation with. I don't I don't want someone with a whole bunch of baby mama drama because I don't have any drama in my life. Um, I would like a professional man. You don't have to be rich, but you definitely have to meet me at the table I'm sitting at.
Okay, well, let's get there. You done brought it up. So, what is the minimum salary to meet you at the table?
150,000. Yeah.
Ooh, big money. Monica said, "Don't play."
You are 54. A man that makes 150K is in the top tier of financial men. Okay. She got crazy eyes. She does. A man that makes 150K is a man that is in the top tier of financial men. Top tier. And this is the thing, we're not even talking about anything else, right? Looks, height, charm. We're not talking about anything else. Just finances. He's already top tier. Okay? Because most men, right? Most men don't make or will ever make over 100K. Most men. So you want a man, I'm just talking about financially, a rare man financially. Why wouldn't he go for a woman that's, let's say, 45? Hell, a man, she's 54. If he makes over 150K, he could probably attract a woman that 35. Right? He can attract a woman with no baby daddies. He can attract a woman with no kids. What makes you so special that you already just financially, okay, think you qualify for that rare of a man? Just financially. I don't even add all the other, maybe other preferences she wants. This is why, okay, makes women delusional. All you have is money. That doesn't make you a rare woman. Not in the dating market, okay? As a human, right? As a human being, yes. A woman that makes over 100K, makes even 150K, makes her a rare person, right? Rare person. Maybe even make her a rare woman, right? It doesn't make you a rare woman in the dating market because men don't give a shit. Men don't. Because here's the thing. Why don't men give a shit? Because technically, in reality, men do care. Men don't want gold diggers. Men don't want leeches. But here's the thing. Why men are forced, right? Forced not to care. Society forced men not to care. Why? Because at the end of the day, even though you make 150K yourself, you still demand a man to make that much money. Said man does not demand you to make that money because here, you're not paying for his mortgage. You're not paying for his utility bills. You're not paying for his life. You're not taking care of him financially. So you're not paying for dates, right? You're not paying for dates. So men don't expect it or care about it because here's the thing. Women do not take care of men financially. Not in mass, not in large. So men don't care. But women constantly think, oh, I make this much money. I'm a rare woman. So I demand men of equal standing. But here's the thing. What's your equal standing is your attraction, right? What you look like. What's your personality? That's what men deem as equal. His money, your looks and personality, right? That's the thing. That's the thing what women got to understand. Because your money does not make you better. Because your money does not benefit men. Men's money benefits women. That is what adds to the dating market value, right? Not your fucking money. Until women start paying for dates, right? taking care of men financially, women's money will never matter. The best men hope for, right? The best men hope for, if you have money, you're just not a leech. That's what men hope for. Right? Since you have money, maybe you won't be a leech. That's what men will hope for. That's the best case scenario, what men will hope for, actually, right? That's the best case scenario that men are hoping for. If you make money, hopefully you're not a gold digger.
With me. So if you make less than 150K, don't reach out to you.
Um, I've hustled all my life. Like I worked hard. My kids know about hard work. So I respect a very strong man, hardworking man, and who is just, trying to be his very best instead of just, being complacent and settling.
So if he doesn't make 150K, should he not reach out to you?
Um, you have to make at least six figures because I have, I like nice things. I like nice fine dining,
Pay for it yourself. I mean, you like fine dining, okay? Okay, when you guys go out, pay for your half. You like nice thing, pay for it yourself. This is the thing. You make this is the insanity of women. You make 150K, yet okay, you like nice things. Okay, great. What do you? She expects a man to pay for it. You like fine dining, okay? Pay for it. No. She expects a man to pay for it. So even though you make 150K, you still expect a man to pay for it. That is why women's money means nothing in the dating market. It doesn't make you more valuable. Men won't desire you more because you have money. Men don't benefit from it.
But I do sometimes like to sit at home. I know how to cook, but I want to go out. And men today, I find that they don't date. They don't date. I guess they just want to, just hang out or sit around, but they don't. I feel like you have to date someone to get to know them really good in different environments,
So
you know.
here's the thing: men date. The question is, are you attracting the men that want to date?
You know what? I'm not looking as hard, and because I don't know my way around here that well, I'm just a little bit, just closed off a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, because you didn't.
No, you're not attracting said men. This is the thing. Yeah, men date. Men have money. You are not attracting said men. One, probably because you're not that pretty. You're not pretty. You're not that good looking in these men's eyes. This is what women seem to not understand. Men have standards, especially, especially men that are well off. Men that make over six figures have standards, right? You probably fit more for the men that don't have standards. Women have killed dating. Exactly. Women have made dating transactional. Guess what? The product isn't worth the money. This is why more than ever before, women's age matters. Because the product isn't worth the money women are asking for. This, I'm sorry, isn't worth six figures. She's not getting any six-figure prices, is she? So it's not worth six figures.
Really answer my question. So he has to make at least 100K or don't reach out.
Yeah, at least six figures, yeah.
Okay. All right. What are your deal breakers?
Um, I don't want a smoker. I don't want a man that you have to have at least at the minimum a bachelor's degree. I don't want anyone that doesn't have it.
See, didn't I say that, right? Where just finances alone, okay, is top rare men. Now you add on other shit. Now you add on other shit. Now, you know, you're 54. What the fuck? Sometimes it's like she wants education, probably because she wants a man's supposed intellect level, but it's like there are men that don't have a master's degree and incredibly, learned. I mean, you can continue to learn, right?
At least a bachelor's degree.
Okay.
I don't. I think did I say the smoking? I don't do smoking. I don't like smoking. I don't want you to do smoking. And I don't want anyone who have very young children. Um, I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to just get up and go. So,
Okay.
mhm.
Okay. And should he look a certain way?
um, he has to be attracted to me, and I have to be attracted to him. For it to work.
What did
What does that? I hate when women say this, right? He has to be attractive to you. Okay, what does that mean? Are you attracted to fat men? Are you attracted to short men? What the fuck does that mean? He has to be. Yeah, no, duh. Okay, I get that. But what does he have to look? What does he have to look like? Do you like men with muscular bodies? Do you like men that are fat? Do you like men that are tall? Do you like men that are short? It's like, god damn it. Like, seriously, women make dating fucking like ambiguous and hard. What the hell does that mean? What are you attracted to? I swear, I swear, this is why women suffer in the dating market. They don't even know what they want. Women don't even know what they want. Why can't women tell you what they are attracted to? Just saying that, oh, he has to be attracted to. I mean, I have to be attracted to him. Okay, no fucking duh. What the hell are you attracted to?
you get divorced? Years ago?
2021, and it would have probably been sooner, but it's COVID, around that COVID time, so you had to wait.
Okay.
But 2021.
All right. We already did the money questions. We got that out the way. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. Let's see. I have my house thing on that I wear around the house. So let's see here. I don't know if you could see.
Okay. Okay. We see you, girl. All right. Black dress. So, Monica, you are in Georgia. You're 54. What's the age range you want to date?
Um,
Face, old. I mean, averagely old. Body, kind of chubby. Like, why? This is the thing. A man that's rare, okay, financially. Why wouldn't he date? It's like women never think about. This is why I love Kevin Samuels. He said, "What do the men that you want? What do those men want?" Please think. Please think about that. So, what would a man that's six figures? What does he want?
I just so you know, I was in your app and I kept getting a lot of men that were in their 30s. I will not date anyone in their 30s.
They wanted a sugar mama.
Not me. It won't be me. But
Okay.
I prefer someone that's if not my age, like 55 to 60.
Older.
And if
Yeah.
you're 60, you have to be a very active 60-year-old because I'm very hyper. I'm 54, but I probably act more like I'm 35.
So, an active, well educated, six figure, older man, why wouldn't he want to date younger? I've seen this is the thing where I don't know if this is true in real life, probably is. I've literally seen older men, right? And think about this, right? Imagine this older black men, okay, that make good money. Even the 30-year-olds, right? Women in their 30s want this said men, okay? Active, attractive, um, financially accomplished. Those men are desired even by the 30-year-olds. Okay? So who are you?
Okay.
And I think it makes him even more rare. He's black and he has all those attributes. Not just if he's charming, you know. I mean, it's like, are you kidding me? 30-year-olds would gladly be his baby mama.
So if you're in the 60s, you have to be
You can't be grandpa wanting to sit in the couch. I'm not gonna do that.
okay, not gonna do that. Okay,
Yeah.
she's not gonna do that. Okay, fair enough. When was your last relationship, Monica?
Um, to be honest with you, after my divorce, I didn't engage in any relationship because I knew I was relocating down here. So since I've been down here, I went on quite a few dates. Um, so I guess my last, the one that you normally ask, the next question,
Which you don't have to answer if you don't want to,
yeah,
but that's on you.
but that's the only like relationship I've had. It's been about, a little under a year. Yeah.
Was it a relationship or was it a situationship?
Um, I didn't want to settle, so that was that.
Okay, the question was it a relationship or was it a situationship?
It was a relationship on one end, and it was a situationship for me because I didn't.
Then it
If that,
wasn't a
if that
relationship, it was
makes
a situationship or
if
a
that
relationship.
makes
So you didn't want to settle, but you were fine with fucking the man. You didn't want to settle, but you were fine with having sex with the man. You, this is the thing. You're at this age and you're such a. I try not to curse so much, right? I try not to curse so much because it's just, it's unbecoming. Right? You are at this age and you have a brain of a fucking rock, right? It's hard to not to curse, right? It's like, are you kidding me? It's like, okay, so you're you're still. It's like you ask for men to like date, be proper and stuff like that. But you're still doing situationships at your age. At your age, you're doing situationship.
sense.
Relationship is you guys both agree
Right.
that you're exclusive. Did you guys both
No,
agree to be
we were exclusive. We were. Hmm?
okay? So
But
you
I
have
just,
this.
as we were going on in the relationship or a situationship, whatever, I didn't. It wasn't something I wanted to continue with. So,
So what made it a situationship versus a relationship?
um, I think it probably could have been a relationship, but there were some things that, or behavior that I didn't like, and
I will say this, okay? Ego, ego, ego kills. Okay, ego makes you such a bitch. It does. Being egotistical, being so, it's like seriously.
um, I didn't continue it for it. So I guess I should say that
Okay.
I didn't continue it. So,
And that ended when?
um, October, October of last year.
And how old was he?
57,
Okay, gotcha.
57.
And what are 3 flaws you have to work on, Monica?
I really wish she asked her if he make over 150. Did he make over 6 figures?
Um, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. When I do things, I want it done like exactly right, and that's not how the world works.
Oh God, she's one of those women. Attitude, your way of the highway. I dated a woman. Okay, my ex was that. It's her way or the highway. You do it how she wants it, or she will fucking rip your ear off. It's like women like that, ugly personality. Masculine, absolutely Absolutely, they will show a masculine personality because they will argue, they will yell at you, they will give you an attitude, they will be aggressive, combative. Women that has the persona that it's her way or the highway, it's hellish.
You know, um, I'm a, I guess like in the house, like I'm a neat freak. Like I don't, I just don't like dirty stuff. I don't like anything dirty. Um, I can be, and the perfectionist part is I treat people very nicely. I'm very respectful. Um, but sometimes I expect people to be the way I am. And that's not how the world works. Not everyone is like that. And I would say I can be a little bit more patient.
Okay.
Hmm.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Well, um, I got my stuff together. I am an ex.
That's why you would buy a dog and die alone.
Yo, Patricia, pissed off Patricia. What's up?
Excellent cook. Um, I have always been a great mom. Um, I get along with just about anyone. Um, I guess if you, I'm one of the girls that you could take around your friends, your, mom. I'm not clingy. I'm okay if you go hang out with your friends, you know. Um, and I'm fun. I'm fun. I love to do fun things, bowling, like the top golf, I like the race car driving and all the.
Thank you, thank you. I'm immensely humbled that you like my content. Thank you very much.
All the fun stuff.
Ooh, okay. So we got Monica, Georgia, makes 150K. Make sure you make her requirement is make 150K, bare minimum 100K.
Yeah.
54, Scorpio mom. She was married. Do you want to get married again?
Yeah, I do. I want to date with a purpose. So I just,
And you want to get married again? It's like this is she's batshit crazy. But this is no, she's absolutely detached from reality. This is a thing where I've always said this, right? More and more men are not they're they question marriage. Now, I'm not the biggest supporter of marriage, but I support marriage if you are going to have kids. Because I've always believed this. If a woman is going to give you, okay, the most precious thing she can give a man, her body and kids, as a man, we should be giving women the guaranteed security we can give them, i.e., marriage. That is as close of an equal exchange as possible. If women are going to give you something, we as men need to do the same. Here's an older woman that you ain't gonna get kids from her. She's only a liability. She has shown, right? She has shown, right? At 54, what? Yeah. She has shown that she can divorce you. She won't hesitate to leave you. Okay? She has shown that she will do situationships with you. She will leave you. This is a woman that has shown that she's not loyal, right? She has shown that she will leave you when she wants to leave you. So, guess what? Marriage? Nah. At 54, it's a risk, no reward. That's why I said if a woman is willing to give you children, that's at least a reward for taking on the risk of marriage. At the very least. Now, I know a lot of men they're not inclined to marriage nowadays, but I personally, I promote if you're going to have children with her, the very least, you should give her the security. Okay, that's my position. Her, it's only a risk. Only a risk. And imagine this, right? A man that makes, let's say, 6 figures to over 150K, he has money to risk. He has money to lose. So no, she's a risk. She's a liability.
I'm not going to be, around a whole bunch, doing a whole bunch of stuff. I want one decent guy who is very respectful, but a strong man who's confident.
Do you want to share why you got a divorce?
I would say weak and untrustworthy.
Your ex-husband.
Yes.
So what was the things that you did wrong in the marriage?
I stayed too long.
So so you were perfect and he was the only.
No, it wasn't that I was perfect. The one thing I would never do and have never done is cheat. So there you have it.
That's fair. Listen, that's fair. So we know.
So maybe I'm assuming that he cheated. That's terrible, right? I don't condone cheating. I think cheating is pretty shitty. You might as well just leave, right? He should have just divorced her if he was going to cheat. But let's be fucking honest. Were you amazing? It's like, this is what Kendra is trying to do. What did you do, right, that led to the end of your relationship? So, i.e., what did you do to lead to this man, right, outside of his own selfishness? I say that, right? It was selfish for him to cheat during a marriage. He should have just he should have divorced. But, right, you can't just blame him, right, for a relationship that's two people. All right? What did you do that led to the ending of the relationship? We know what he did. He cheated. What did you do? A lot of women don't say. Maybe sexless, maybe the nagging, maybe I don't know, insufferable, maybe your constant need to be right or your way or the highway has just led him a miserable relationship.
Basically, your ex-husband is the one that ruined the marriage.
Right. Because I will say this, he tried to, and I probably should have left when I was supposed to, but the children were young, so I kind of stayed for them, which no one should probably ever do. But it is what it is.
Okay. Well, fair enough. We're past that. Yeah. All right. So you would desire to get married again?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
You're stupid. You're absolutely stupid. You're 54. I'm going to, maybe this is the controversial advice. For any woman past 50, I think, personal opinion too, controversial. Any woman past 45, companionship isn't good enough. Situationships are good enough. Friends with benefits are good enough. You have no, I don't know, leverage. There's no, it's like, this is a thing where there's nothing worth it. I mean, I believe any man is marrying, any man that has his shit together, that's marrying a woman in her 50s, you're ridiculous, in my personal opinion.
All right, let's do it, Monica. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I was, but I told you the 30-year-olds and the Africans who are all engineers, it was crazy.
Yeah. So now we have video verification, but you can only share the dating app profile. You can't share anything else. So that's the only way the guy watching can reach out to you.
Okay. I'll sign back on because it's in my subscription in the phone, so I'll be able to.
Well, this would have been a wonderful time for you to share it with the men watching that would fit. What, do you remember your name at all?
It's probably Monica C, I think.
Monica is a very popular name.
I
So,
know, but I think I had a picture.
there's a lot of Monicas. You're gonna have to know.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta know your username, because there's probably like 200.
Yeah. What do you guys think? I agree. I have a boyfriend. He wants to marry me. I see no point in marriage. Amazing. I'll say this right now. I'll say this, Patricia. If he wants to and you want to, cool. Uh, for me personally, at a certain age, what's the point? Tax benefit? That's fucking nothing. That's nothing. Marriage at a certain point is just a piece of paper. This is why I say, where if a woman is giving a man, she's risking her life. She's giving him the most precious thing a woman can give a man, children. A man should give her close to equal or whatever, right? In return, i.e., the security of marriage. Now, if you're not giving children, what's the point? What is he gonna do? It's a piece of paper. It's like I mean, like if you are at a certain age and you guys been together for years, that's enough security, right? That's the security you need. So for me, it's like marriage is pointless, right? At a certain age or certain situations. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, if one person wants it, I mean, and he sees no, if a man wants it and he sees no drawback in marrying a woman that's not giving him children, well, that's up to a man, right? Those are the part where it's individual in nature. But I'm just saying that, what's the point? You guys love each other. You guys don't see leaving each other. There's no point in going through the extra effort, especially if you're thinking about, oh, let's I don't know, have the wedding, do all this shit. It's like, why spend the money for this for shit like that? In my personal opinion. I know that shows you that how much he loves you. I would say that. I personally say that's proof enough how much the man loves you. So I think that's good enough, right? Personal opinion. But yeah, what do you guys think of this? Let's do another Kendra G, right? Let's end off on another. Let's do another Kendra G and end off on that. I'm trying to see another one, but all right, let's check this one out. I'm trying to look for another Kendra G. Hopefully, a good Kendra G video. Sometimes I don't want to find a one that's kind of not much to react to. So trying to find a good one. All right, let's try this one out. This one might be good.
To take all.
All right, so let's check out this Kendra G video.
You ready, honey? Kendra G singles, the dating app. Wait, it goes into your lip or to your tongue?
In my
okay,
tongue
the lip.
too.
Wait.
Yes.
Well, you have two, or it goes into your tongue?
It goes to my tongue. Is this a long barbell?
And it goes. You have a hole inside your tongue?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just in my lip is a long barbell. Piercing.
Aisha, that don't hurt? Ah!
No.
Wait a minute. When you do that, it looks like there's a hole in your tongue. Oh, you're pushing it out with your tongue.
Yes.
Well, okay, Aisha,
I've been trying to get on Miss Kendra's show for the longest, and God let me get on here tonight.
Okay, God brought you here. Let me get to know you more. Aisha, where you calling me from?
Washington, D.C.
D.C., how old are you?
I'm 44.
44. And stay in the light, Aisha. You chocolate like me. So get good light in your face. Turn around and get good light in your face.
Is this better?
Can you turn around the other way? Like the light is behind you.
Okay, is this better?
Okay, I'll work with this.
Is this better?
Aisha, you're 44?
Yes.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a home care aide.
Home care aide. Do you have any kids?
I have two, yes.
How old are your two children?
25 and 18. A son and a daughter.
25 and what's the other age?
18.
25 and 18. And both by the same man?
No.
How many men?
Two.
Two men. Okay.
Two children, two men.
Okay. Well, sometimes it could be two children and one guy. It could be.
Yes.
Could be. Okay.
One baby father is still alive, and one passed away. My son father is passed away.
We're sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Have you ever been married?
No, but I'm intriguing to get there.
Oh, you want to get married?
I'm looking for my mate, yes.
Seriously? You're 44. You have two baby daddies. And marriage is still on your mind? This is something that a lot of women really need to understand. Why? Why? If you didn't require marriage the last two times, the very least, right? At the very least, the last two times, why are you now requiring marriage at 44? What are you off? What it's like? What are you offering the next man? What are you offering the next man that you didn't require for the last two men? I said this. One of the most valuable thing a woman can give a man is kids. You gave two men kids, and none of these men you required marriage. The next man, most likely at 44, I doubt he's getting kids from you. And yet you want that man to marry you? Why? It's like, what is he getting? Already you're not building a stable marriage, a marriage that's built on like a good foundation, in my opinion. And in my personal opinion, a good foundation for a marriage is family. Okay? Now, if you think about partnership, well, that's a good foundation for a relationship. Partnership, right? Man and woman, that is a relationship. I personally believe a marriage, a good foundation for a marriage is a family. Because that keeps a marriage going. That keeps I think that keeps a marriage stronger. Personal opinion.
Okay.
Time is of the essence.
Say again, honey?
I said time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini, 523. That be me, baby.
Okay. And so we got Aisha GC. She's a home care aide, 44 Gemini, mom of two kids by two men, never married, but ready for her husband.
Yes.
Aisha, stay in the light. You gotta stay in the light, honey. Okay.
I'm not. This not good enough.
I mean, you was getting too close, so don't get too close, okay?
Okay. Yes.
So Aisha, what kind of man you looking for?
I need a God-fearing, debonair man.
A
Are we breaking
God-fearing.
out? Debonair. I need a man that know what he want.
Okay.
If it's me that he looking for, come and find me. But I need a man that know what he want.
Okay.
Ambitious, goal set, and driven. Wealth is, we could build wealth together.
You said wealthy?
I said we can build wealth together.
Okay.
So it don't matter about what he, as long as he could bring something to the table, because I am the table.
Ooh, break down how you the table.
I break.
You're such the table that you couldn't get married from two men, from two different men. You're such the table. Yeah, she has a weird ass piercing on her face. Yeah.
Down it.
Yes.
I live a life on purpose. I live a life with meaning. If you ain't godly, then you can't stand in my circle. You can't stand in my presence, because I know what I want and I know my value. I know my worth. So if you ain't bringing what I need you, the essential tools, then you could take the.
This is a thing where I really want a lot of women to be able to distinguish, right? To make distinctions between things. Your worth as a human, as a woman, is different to your worth as a potential dating partner. It is different. Okay? Women know their worth as a woman, as a human being. I agree. Okay? Women know that worth. Women do not know their worth as a partner, as a woman in the dating market. Women do not. Because women constantly overestimate their worth. And that is why they are still single at 44, at 54, 64, so on and so on. Women consistently overestimate their worth. And that is why a lot of women are still single in the later years. They're still in the dating market, still trying to look at man. I know my worth. I'm the table. Really? You know your worth. You're the table. You're so amazing. Yet you're still single in the dating market in your later years where you should be spending with a partner already. This is a thing where women should be spending their 40s, their 50s, 60s, like their later years with a partner, not looking for one.
Playing the jokes, the glam, out the door, because I'm ready to travel. My children are grown.
What are the essential tools?
I make things on my own. You know what the essential tools of life? Love, care, desperation, and all this fair and love and war. You know what the essential tools is? A mind. I want your mind. Instead of your body, I want your mind. I don't need your riches because I got my own.
Ooh, she got her own riches.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't need that. I just need some love and affection right now. And I don't need no quick fix. Wake up tomorrow and what's next? I don't need that.
Ooh, okay. What's the deal breakers?
My deal breakers is liars, thieves, and don't love the Lord and don't serve the Lord.
The audacity for a baby mama who had 2 kids out of wedlock to talk about the Lord. The audacity to talk about God when you had 2 kids out of wedlock.
That's my deal breaker.
And don't love the Lord and don't serve the Lord.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Walk a bum, I could work with you, baby. I could work with you. If you're down, baby, on your chips, mama could lift you up.
Okay, remember, don't get too close. You gotta stay back.
Okay.
And bring the camera in your face. Bring it down.
Okay, right here. right?
Yeah, so
It's
try
good.
to keep it just like this. I would want
Okay.
better light. You don't have, are you close to a bathroom? I feel like the bathroom light will work in your favor.
Okay. I'll go to the bathroom.
And turn your
I
TV
thought
off
this.
if you
I thought this
can.
was. I thought this.
Turn around. There's a light behind you. Face
And a
fire.
person who don't have God in their life.
Okay.
I need you to have some type of belief, some type of religion. I don't care what you believe in, as long as you believe in something.
Okay.
Other than the ways of the world in the streets, I don't need that. I don't need no hood rats, no thug niggas. I mean, you maybe could thug me out, but I don't need that.
Okay. Okay. What? Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I don't
Wait,
know.
hold on. Okay, Aisha, try to stay steady for me, okay?
Yes.
So stop moving. So basically, you said you don't want nobody that's thugging you out.
I said he could thug me out, but I don't want a thug. You know, you could be a thug in my sheets, but I don't need you a thug in the streets.
Well, how does that work? If he ain't a thug in the streets, how is he
I
a
said
thug in
he
the sheets?
Girl, you know, put that man Dingle Warrior on you. I'm talking about that side of thug passion, baby.
Aisha, you been drinking?
No, I'm not too high. I don't drink or smoke. No, I haven't been drinking. I have a natural high. I love to laugh. I'm a comedian. I do that too. You may come to one of my shows.
Okay. So with that being said,
You're not funny. You just come off weird and crazy. It's like, God.
But everything you're saying, you're not really trying to be funny. You're being serious, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's move over. Should the man look a certain way?
No, I don't care about looks.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Take care of me, take care of yourself. Okay. Whatever you got in your pockets, like I said, I could work with you.
Okay. All right, now let's do the Kendra Cam. That's when we see your full body.
I don't know how that's gonna work. Okay.
Sorry, Pepper, you'll be after Aisha. You'll be okay. You did the Kendra Cam. Fine. Go in the middle. Go in the middle. Walk in the middle. You're too much. There we go. That's the opposite side. No, go. You can stay where you was, girl.
Okay. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know.
No, the camera's fine. I was just saying, stay in the middle of the camera.
Okay. Is this the middle?
We can see you, girl. We can work with this, girl.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm a shorty, 5 feet. Little in the middle. 5 feet.
5 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Aisha, when was your last?
Go ahead. When was my last relationship? You said when was my last?
Wait, hold on, Aisha, calm down. You're too close to the middle. You gotta go back. Okay, there we go. Say just like this, okay?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. All right. Now, when was your last relationship?
My last relationship, that's, I guess, complicated.
Okay, again, don't get too close to the middle.
I'm right here. I haven't moved.
When you move, you get too close, and then you're gonna be off out of the frame. So I'm trying to keep you in the frame. Okay. So I need an answer though. When was your last relationship?
My last serious relationship, I could say I just got out it recently. Then.
Okay.
A couple of days ago.
You just broke up with somebody a couple of days ago?
Yes.
Are you sure it's over?
It's over. I don't got time for games, and he brings too much drama. He brings too many games, and I don't have time for that.
Woo! Yeah. Okay.
He's really not serious about life. I caught him chasing a married woman. I'm single. You chasing a married woman that have 6 children, and like out here in the world, we already know her husband got HIV. You trying to, you know, I'm putting people on blast right now, but you can't do that to me if I'm loving you and I'm caring for you. So I just don't want that negative.
You know, this is the thing. I've said this before. Why a red flag for a woman is the type of men she's attracted to and who she attracts. Because those type of men are a reflection on the woman. What type of woman she is. All right? If she whatever type. It's a reflection. If he's a bad man, most likely there's something wrong with her. That's the thing what women don't understand. You dating abusers, liars, cheaters, I don't know, the gambit of terrible men. That shows you that you aren't that great of a woman because you are attracted to said terrible men. You attract said terrible men. So there's something wrong with you, okay? I'm not saying nothing specific, but there is something wrong with you. That is why you are into and you attract terrible men.
Spirit and my energy right now.
Oh, that's also why I always think it's ridiculous with women who they bash their exes or their baby daddies, right? Constantly, women always bash their baby daddies or their exes. Well, you liked him, you wanted him, you dated him, you gave him your body. That tells a lot about you.
So I had to dismiss him.
How long have y'all been together for? How long were you guys together?
We've been talking for the past like 8 months. So it was something new, something new, and it ended quick.
Were you guys in a relationship or was it a situationship?
A situationship.
So y'all were never committed.
I wanted to be committed. I think he did. Okay. So I broke it off because I don't like time lingering because I can't get time back.
Okay. Just for clarity, a committed relationships is two people have to be in agreement. It can't just be
exactly. But he wasn't in agreement.
So now, how did you find out about the woman that was married that he wants to date?
Because she was my best friend.
She claimed
to be my best friend. No, I see. I'm a PI on a DI out here, so I track niggas down that I'm laying with. If I'm gonna lay with you, I'm gonna know what you're doing out there in the streets. You can't tell me one thing and then go do another thing and then come back to me and think everything is okay. Oh, I've been to work. Oh, I've been doing this. No, because if you ain't where you say you at, I track you down. I'm a PI on a DI.
Aisha, look at me, not.
You're such a PI. You didn't learn about this man before your situationship, before you gave him your body. I always find women really funny that they're so detectives, right? You hear this a lot. Women are such good detectives, right? PIs. They find out all the shit about you. But they find out all this shit about you after they give you your body. They give the man the body. They give the man the ass after. Instead of, you know what? How about vet the man properly before you give him your body? After you give him your body, you lost already. It's like, so what now? Right? You found that he's a cheater, a liar, abuser, whatever. You gave him your body already. So really, you leave him that's a body. You just gain a body for what? For nothing. So it's like you just gain a body, you gain traumatic experiences. It's like you gain trauma for what? It's like, seriously, vet men properly. This is the thing where it's not about hating women. It's about, you know what? This shit makes sense. Do better. She's crazy as hell. She is. And this is the thing. That is why she attracts what she attracts.
The mirror, okay?
Okay.
And now you told me earlier you were a comedian. Are you trolling me or are you being honest?
I'm being honest, 100% honest. I'm real sincere. I'm being honest. So I'm not trolling you. Listen, when I'm not looking at you, I have vision impairment problems. So my eyes might be this out because I just got surgery on my right eye. Let my vulnerability show because I'm looking for love. And I don't have. I'm listening.
You definitely should heal. If you just broke up with somebody a few days.
This is a thing where a lot of women have to understand. There is a certain point okay, you stop qualifying for good men. Now, are there stupid men out there? Yeah. Right? Good, stupid men? Yeah. But honestly, you will stop you will stop qualifying for good men that have their shit together. And she is one that does. Right? You're 44, you're crazy, you're weird. Um you have bad judging character. It's like it's like this is the thing where good men they're not into the drama. They're not into the chaos. You're chaotic. Okay? It's not worth it.
Days ago, you definitely should listen, ladies and gentlemen. You don't got to jump from one relationship to the next. I don't know why people are so afraid, but let me tell you something. Being single is a blessing because it gives you a chance to work on yourself. It gives you a chance to become a better human. You don't always have to be attached to somebody. And if you know you are not healed yourself, that's the moment you shouldn't be attached to nobody because you got to get you together. And if you just broke up with somebody within the last 72 hours, honey, I don't want you to cry. Don't cry. First of all, I want to bring this back up because you said something that was very serious. So your best friend's husband has HIV?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
So she sent me her results and said, show him. So I'm like, if y'all not sleeping together, why would you send me your documents? I seen your husband documents and
This right here is why, okay, this is the example, right? This is the example why I say, and this isn't, I don't mean this is all women, okay? I'm going to preference that, but this is the example why I say, as women age, again, not all women, but as women age, they become bigger red flags. It's not because I'm hating women. This is the problem. As women age, they gain life experience. Life experience, i.e., usually equal trauma. All this trauma that women gain, living life through all this experience that they have, particularly with different men, all this trauma they gain makes them just a worse person to be with, a harder partner to be with. It's not a good thing. And this is why I say you don't qualify for good men, because good men don't want to deal with this trauma. They don't want to deal with what this trauma has created. Okay, the type of person that you have become thanks to the trauma you have pretty much inflicted on yourself. So men aren't desiring that.
2018. You've been my friend for over 20 years. So the relationship I'm in, why are you chasing him if you know I'm with him? If you're not happy in your relationship, don't try to mess up mine. So if he that naive to go with her and he knows she my friend, then that's not the man for me. So that's why this relationship is broken up. Yes, I need time to heal, but I need to move on too. And God just put me on this platform. I wasn't even looking at my phone, Kendra. I wasn't even looking at my phone. I wasn't even looking at my phone. And your thing app popped up, dating single. I never knew how to get on you. I've been looking at you for a long time. I never knew how to get on, the platform. And with my eyes being messed up now, God let me see the way to get right here to talk to you. This is only God intervention. This divine intervention.
Okay. Well, the one thing I do love is the Lord, and I do.
This divine intervention, because I've been trying to get on this platform with, just me genuinely, because I'm looking for love.
I really wish women stop putting everything on God's shoulders. God don't give a shit. He doesn't care if you find your crazy love or not. it's like seriously, it's really, this is the thing where stop doing that.
He came in my life 8 months ago, October. Like I said, and it been chaotic since he been around me. So I know that negative energy had to be removed. And what happened a couple of days ago, that let me know I gotta remove that for that mess up my life. I gotta remove him.
You got to remove your friend too.
She already been removed. She been removed. I know she was a snake in my grass, but I gotta keep snakes close. Because it's some head work I gotta do with them. Chop them off by head. So I gotta keep her ass close.
Feeling because you get betrayed on both ends. But
She-
this is what I say in life. You never take a L as in a loss. You take a L as in a lesson, right?
Yeah.
And the great thing about life is we're forever learning lessons. So now you know moving forward, maybe a situationship, don't let it go on for 8 months. If you
Right.
know, I say this to all people, situationships only work for the people who know they don't want to be in a relationship. So
Right.
if you know you don't want to be in a relationship, then it's going to work for you. But if deep down in your soul, you want a relationship, stop messing with the person that won't give it to you. Because all you're going to do is get further attached to a person who does not want what you want. Okay? So don't get yourself attached to a person who doesn't want the same type of relation dynamic that you want. Again, I'm grown, so I know that. Listen, women have called me requesting situationships, so I thought it was a man thing. It's not. But you got to learn that because at the door, he don't want to be your man. So that's your cue to say, I respect you enough for telling me the truth. I got to keep it moving because I know what I want. And life is too precious. Let me tell you something. What I love about being in my 40s, I ain't got no time to waste. Okay? Point blank, period. I don't waste no damn time in my life. My time is so valuable to me. So if you wasting my time, you got to go.
I mean, let me say this, right? It's ridiculous to figure that out in your 40s because now you have all the time in the world. Okay, I mean, you once you pass the whole biological clock, you have all the time in the world, in my personal opinion. But this is a thing where I do agree that time is valuable for all people, particularly women. Okay, time is valuable. Don't waste it. Don't waste your time, especially when you include the biological clock. Stop wasting time. This is why I think it's really ridiculous when women say, "Oh, live it up in your 20s." And no, that's stupid. No. Live purposefully, right? Live with purpose. Do shit right in your 20s. Work hard. Live correctly in your 20s. Then in your 40s, if you did your life correctly, that's when you should live it up.
So y'all, but a lot of times individuals, y'all waste your own time. Y'all waste your own time because y'all dealing with people who y'all know ain't gonna ever give you what you want. So that's the lesson you learn with the guy. Now, as to your ex-friend, I don't even know what to say about that. But I think we don't talk a lot about friendship breakups. And let's just get into it, ladies. Now, y'all, I know y'all be screaming sisterhood, but some of y'all don't be practicing that shit. Some of y'all be the most, y'all don't be practicing sisterhood. So I think that's the unfortunate thing, but I'm happy you said she's out of your life, right?
Yes.
I do still stand on this, Aisha. We can proceed and continue, but I do think you are in a healing space. And I think what happens is a lot of times that lonely spot, people don't want to feel it. So they're just trying to fill it up. But I'm telling you, if you can just let go and let God come in and fill that up and help reveal some things about you, because you gotta, because here's the deal. I sit here for 5 years. Mostly, 80% of the women that people that call me up are women. And I just want women to know that it's okay if you're single. Don't feel upset and don't feel less than. You said in the beginning that you know your worth. You absolutely should know your worth because your worth is not.
You don't know your worth. That's the problem. You overestimate your worth.
Not determined on your relationship status, your work and journey. But do you want to finish?
Yes, I would like to.
So, 3 flaws you have to work. Wait, so you broke up with somebody. When was the last time you was intimate with somebody? You don't have to answer.
3 days ago.
This is your ex?
Yes, with him 3 days ago.
Girl, is the condom still in the garbage in your house?
No, I took the trash out. I had to take his ass out. I took the trash out.
So you broke up with, well, how did you get an HIV test and the results in 3 days?
No, this been going on for the 8 months I've been dealing with this guy.
So, okay,
So
hold on.
I had to I just had to shut it down because it was just getting too overwhelming for me.
So what, I thought the whole thing with your best friend happened, that's was the ending. So what happened 3 days ago?
I caught him still trying to sneak around with her or creep around with her.
So, okay, so now I'm getting more of the story. So you found out he was messing with your friend and then you were still dealing with him?
That's a long story right there. So that's like,
so when okay, I guess, okay, but let me ask this. It's been only 72 hours. Do you think you're really moved on?
Pretty much, yeah. Yes.
Has he been calling you?
No.
Did you block him?
No, I didn't block him. I just decided I just need a break. And I'm tired of going through the BS. I'm tired of going through the lies. If whatever you want or whatever you chasing, go ahead and chase it. Because clearly it's not me. And I'm moving myself out the equation. So that's what I decided. I'm moving myself out the equation.
This is more proof of what I'm talking about. The trauma. Right? This is the men should stop dealing with broken women. It is a headache. It is chaotic. It does not bring a man peace. Stop dealing with the drama. Stop dealing with the chaos. It's not worth it. In your 40s, in your 50s, seriously, what are you, 24?
If y'all want to chase each other or do whatever on the side, y'all do that. And I'm moving myself out the equation.
Okay, Aisha, what are 3 flaws you think you need to work on?
I need to improve my attitude. Flaws. I overthink a lot. So I got to work on being content with the thought I have. Just let it sit to the Lord show me what the sign or what he want me to get from the lesson, like you said. So I rush at things too fast, and I fall in love too fast, or I give myself too fast. So that's something I have to work on.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, sweetheart?
Because I am the GOAT.
To be honest, this whole video, you're just you just show how big of a red flag you are. Okay? You have ego, which really doesn't make sense. Okay? Because honestly, you're picking crap. You have a terrible judging character. I mean, your friend is shitty. The man you chose to fall in love with is shitty. It's like, seriously, women overestimate their value.
No, I'm kind, I'm loving, I'm caring, and I just want someone to grow old with. That's it. I ain't asking for too much. You need me, I'm gonna be there. I'm a nurturing person at spirit. So you get the whole package. What you see is what you get. All this 5 foot, 165 pounds. You get all of that.
Wait, your phone went out, Aisha.
Okay.
What's the age range you want to? What's the age range you want to date?
The age range, I like them young, so I say 30 to 55.
30 to 55. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you want him to be in DC?
He don't have to be.
You don't have to be.
You don't have to be.
You don't have to be. Okay. So we got
Prefer,
Aisha. Huh?
preferably, I prefer that, but he don't have to be. I'll travel.
Exactly. Women can tell you everything wrong with everybody else but themselves. This woman is honestly she's a headache. This is the thing where I've dealt with women who are just broken themselves. Old and more importantly lost. Exactly. No wisdom. Okay. Definitely lost. Definitely a lot of trauma. And she's at 44, she's continuously finding trauma to build, right? I've been there, I've done that. I've been there, I've done that. And it just, these women are dealing with broken women is a headache. It is just not worth it.
Your trouble. Do you mind if he has kids?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, Aisha, I'm praying for you.
Thank you.
Are you on the Kendra GC?
Yeah. I pray that she wakes up. I really do. Because how she's going about life, not working. It's not working. So this is something that, some women gotta understand. Okay. Maybe dating is not your thing. All right. Just how about focus on yourself, raise productive adults, and just be a productive adult yourself. Maybe you're not fit to be in a relationship. Maybe. I mean, it's hard, right? We are all social creatures. So being single for the rest of your life is not easy. It's definitely not easy. But I would say this: maybe change your point of view. Marriage out the window. I don't know. Maybe do situationships. Maybe friends would benefit. You could probably do a boyfriend girlfriend thing, but maybe change how you go about it. Okay, ego, disgusting, right? Saying that you're the table, absolutely stupid. You're not gonna attract any good man with that shit. Saying you're the table is absolutely stupid. That says nothing. That says nothing besides you're egotistical. That's it. How about give actual, good values you have, actually things that makes you amazing to be with. But that's a one if I seen one. Yeah, I mean, personality wise, women always talk about energy, all that shit. Well, yeah, it's not worth it. What do you guys think? All right, guys, mistakenly, I didn't notice it. 3-hour live. It's crazy. It's too long, right? I don't want to take up so much of your time. But you guys are amazing. Thank you guys, right? Big Bars, you're amazing. I love you, my brother. Thank you for stopping by. Artie, I'm glad that you got to check out the live. I'm glad that I missed you, my brother, right? Patricia, thank you. Humbly, thank you for stopping by my live, right? You're amazing. You're an amazing woman, right? Thank you for enjoying my content. Love you. Who else? Remda, interesting username, but thank you for stopping by. Anyone else? Michael, my brother, thank you for stopping by. Anyone else? Any more shouters? Jeffrey, Warborg, thank you. Hit the metal out of your face. That definitely is not improving her, improving things for her with the weird look. But, But yeah. That is it for the shout outs. Thank you guys for checking out my content. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Please, if you didn't, please do. Please check out my other videos. Comment on them if you can, because that's definitely very helpful for me. But yes, you guys are amazing, right? I love you guys. You guys make all this fun and worth it. Okay. So hope you guys have a good rest of the weekend. Later, guys.